Hey, you've tuned into the GFree and Happy Show. Tonight, my guest is Taylor Miller with Gluten Away, and we're talking holiday gift items. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome to the GFree and Happy Show that happens every Monday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, Kathy, and I have been GFree and Happy for 4 years and counting. Tonight, I have Taylor Miller with Gluten Away. This is the third time I've had him on my show. He inspires me. He's already got, with his mom, he's got a whole retail section now on his blog. He is selling holiday gifts, and he's going to be on in just a few minutes. But first, episode 53 of the GFree and Happy Show is brought to you by Oval Eye TV. Oval Eye TV believes in building community through shared experiences. We produce professional live webcasts that bring tribes together. Visit ovaleye.tv today. Well, let me get Taylor's glutenaway.blogspot.com on so we can get Taylor on now too and talk to him. Hey, Taylor. So nice to have you. So funny.
Nice to be here.
When I get to talk to guests, especially you're way over on the other side. You're in Florida, and I'm in Seattle, in the Seattle area. So it's very nice to have you on my show tonight.
Yeah, it's glad to be here.
So before we get started in talking about holiday gifts, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I started my blog when I was 15 years old, and I started it when I was only gluten-free for about 2 years, which a lot of people think I started it when I first went gluten-free, but actually there was just like a whole transition where I realized I didn't see many gluten-free blogs out there from teens, and I only saw it from adults. So what I started to do is I just started to do my own research, and I started to just notice like that there wasn't many advocates for celiac disease that were teens, and I thought maybe I could be the person to do that. So I started my blog Gluten Away just over a year ago in July 2012, and really since then I've been trying to grow it more just to help people in general, and also just to come up with products to help people too that are gluten-free, and just to help families out everywhere pretty much.
Yeah, you've got recipes that you always share too, so we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But first, we're going to talk about, so this whole blog is kind of been on fire here since you're 16 now. Yeah. You're quite the rock star in the gluten-free world. And, you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I just found out how you met your girlfriend. So there's actually a picture of right there. We're showing a picture of you and your girlfriend. Okay. So living with illness as teenagers, a boyfriend and a girlfriend story. By the way, you can check out all this stuff on his blog, and it's right at the bottom. All right, so you have this big platform online.
Yeah.
Tell us how you met your girlfriend.
Well, I met my girlfriend through my blog actually in April of last year. So we've been dating 8 months, and really she was just someone who she sent me a message saying telling her about herself, and sent me an email just saying she had celiac disease and telling me about her story. And we actually started just Skyping since we actually didn't live close by. She lived in Georgia, which was just this one state above me, and really we just started talking, noticing we had a lot in common, with health. And obviously since I'm a teenager, it's a lot harder to find other teenagers that have the same health issues, which is one of my main goals with my blog. But just starting out, we noticed we had a lot of health stuff in common, but after that we noticed we had a lot more personal things in common, and we just decided, even though it is long distance, it was just we were able to, I guess, connect in a way that a lot of people can't. And I guess it was just someone I met through my blog that turned out to be so much more, and we've been dating 8 months now and a year in April. So
That's so exciting, and basically you have a lot of the same issues and things in common, which is very nice, I think.
Yeah.
So, hello to your girlfriend. All right. So,
Yeah, which
go ahead.
I was gonna say, which we also have like celiac disease and POTS in common, and POTS is something I just got diagnosed because of her, really, and she had POTS for over a year before I met her. And I didn't know I had POTS until just a couple months ago. So I actually learned I had POTS because of her, and I was able to connect my symptoms. And because of her, I actually found out why I've been sick so much, and now I'm better than ever, really.
It always helps when you're better, especially towards the holidays when you can enjoy the with family. But what's POTS again? Tell us what POTS is.
POTS stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and it's a long word. That's why it's abbreviated. But it has to do with blood flow throughout the body. And what happens is basically when you stand up or sit down or do anything that involves more activity, your heart's supposed to pump blood throughout your whole body so you can just do normal activities. But with me and my girlfriend or people that have POTS, the blood doesn't pump throughout your whole body, so it causes you to black out, causes you to get dizzy, just causes a whole bunch of symptoms, really, that is because the blood's not getting to your head. So it's it causes you just to get dizzy and all that stuff.
So what do you do to make that better?
Well, there's a lot of things you can do, really, which a gluten-free diet happens to be one thing that helps a lot of people that do have POTS. So fortunately, that was something I've already been doing, and I didn't have to adjust to or make any really big life changes. But there's certain medications you could take, just light activities and light workouts help. Just really a lot of normal, not crazy things you have to do that can help it. And it has, really, because I'm better than ever.
So you are better, and does it go away?
Yeah. It's something you live with for the rest of your life. So
never heard of that. I'll have to look it up again. And I think, do you have it on your website?
Yeah, I've been trying to post more stuff about it, and I actually shared me and my girlfriend and I's story, and she shared about hers too, just explaining it a little bit. But it's something I've been meaning to share more. Yeah.
Well, you have to come back on the show with your girlfriend.
Yeah, she's talked about it, which I thought about it too. So I'd be glad to.
Okay, good. In 2014, let's do that. All right, so let's get going on. Everybody out there needs holiday gifts. In fact, my husband gave me a holiday basket last year, and it was the best thing ever because it has a variety and usually things I've never tried before too. So tell us first how you got started with selling things online, and especially holiday baskets.
Well, what I just started with was my I am cards, which you may not have heard of before. It's basically these cards that just it's meant for restaurant allergy awareness. So I came up with the idea, just a sketch, and what the cards do is you just fill out your allergies, and you're able to give it to the waiter, so it makes the waiter and the restaurant more aware of the allergies you have.
I'm showing that now. Here's the I am cards.
And I just created that as an idea, and then I thought maybe I could sell these to help people, and just I know eating out's one of the hardest things to do while being gluten-free. And so I thought maybe that's a way to help people, and also it's something I can sell.
And people still don't understand what gluten-free is, and just having this card. But these are great stocking stuffers, everybody. All right, so let's go to the gift baskets, and I have them on. Taylor said he designed this website himself, and it's very nice. So here's all the baskets, and I love these. There's not a lot of gift baskets out there for kids, and look at how cute those are. And he has small gluten-free Christmas and a large one, and then I believe you're going to show, my mouse is, there we go, the gourmet one right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I have the gourmet one with me, actually.
Okay. Let's take a look.
You want me just to show it?
Yeah, and first off, show the whole thing, and then let's go through what's in it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
It's pretty big, yeah.
Cute basket, too.
Thank you. Yeah, so for when you buy the basket, you actually pay for the basket, obviously, and then all the products inside. And really, I just tried to choose, I personally chose these products and chose products I would enjoy. So I thought, if a teenager's picking them, then obviously an adult or any other kid might enjoy it too. And one of the best products in here is probably the Lucy's cookies, which you may have tried before.
Yeah, I've got them somewhere in the here. I've got mine too. Yeah.
So the Lucy's cookies I thought was one that a lot of people love. I personally love, and there's actually 3 boxes in the big one that you
Ooh,
would get.
yummy. What kind do you have in there? I'm just curious. I'm getting hungry.
There's a lot. There's sugar cookies, there's chocolate chip, and there's pumpkin patch.
Ooh,
so
yummy.
Those are the 3 that we have right now. But I wanted to try and make the basket dairy free, but I thought that was a little bit harder because I know a lot of people are gluten and dairy free. But for now, it's just gluten free, and we actually hopefully are coming out with dairy free ones too.
I'm sure you could come up with something if somebody asked you.
Yeah, easily.
So what else do you have in that basket? I thought I saw Justin's in there.
Yeah, actually, we have a lot of Justin's stuff with the Justin's peanut butter cups and also the the milk chocolate bars.
Oh, I love those. Yeah.
And there's 2 of the milk chocolate bars. There's 1 of the peanut butter cups, and then I don't know if you've heard of That's It bars before too.
That's it. Actually, no, I don't.
That's It. It's actually it's a bar that has literally 2 ingredients in it, and it's just the apple or the ingredients like shown. So apple and pear, and that's all that's in the bar.
Yummy.
The name. That's it. But
so let's see those gummy bears. For the Glow wants to look at the gummy bears.
Yeah. Which these are just organic, all natural gummy bears made from like fruit juice.
I love those.
And it just has all your whole value of vitamin C, and they're just a lot of the normal gummy bears have like a lot of additives like high fructose corn syrup and all that, and these don't, even though they're already gluten free.
You know what I need next in this video studio thing is like a thing. If I reach over to Taylor right there. Give me those gummy bears. Okay, so what else do you have in there?
I also have, since this is a gourmet basket, it's kind of meant for adults, so we also have gin candies, which is kind of just like ginger.
Yeah.
And then also chocolate, of course, endangered species chocolates, which is just dark chocolate with mint in it.
I haven't got the box ones of those. I've only had the bars. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, which we got the bars and these, but these are going to be in the basket, and it's just a lot more like high quality gluten-free products, I guess.
Yes.
You'd say.
Yes.
And then also this is a local company actually called Jenny Bakes. I think it's local, and they are all natural, freshly baked gluten-free cookies. And I tried to pick also something that you can't get everywhere. So I was trying to pick like gluten-free products you may not have seen before, but also taste good. And that was one of them, which is Jenny Bakes cookies, which there's 2 boxes of those in here as well.
That's 2 boxes. Wow.
Yeah, 2 boxes of 12. So.
And so with the kids, because this was a gourmet basket, are the kids similar? Do they have anything? I mean, they had like a little toy or something in there too.
The kids is a little bit different. The kids is a lot more, I guess, sweeter things, because chocolate and ginger candy, that's more adult. But the kids has the Lucy's cookies still. It has, I'm pretty sure, the gummies, That's It bars, but also has like fruit ropes, all natural fruit ropes made from fruit juice, fruit strips, which all the products, even though they're gluten free, they're also like all natural or organic, which I try to do.
Nice. And that's exactly what I want to give my grandson, stuff like that. And I do. But you have those little squeezy fruit things in there too, which are getting very popular.
I actually like those too, even though they're for kids.
They're good for snacks. Yeah, traveling for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that should be everything in here. Oh, and also Surf Sweet gummies, which you may have, I'm sure you've tried these before. Have you tried them?
Yes, actually, they were in my Christmas stocking last year.
Oh, yeah.
Hint, producer.
Which they're great for. I thought that's something that's included in the kids' basket as well, because kids like gummies and things like that. So that's one thing I included.
So, will you be shipping these?
Yeah. Well, once you order it, we put it all together here, and we ship it in the basket and ship it to the people who order it, and then they're able to get it at their door and either get it as a surprise for themselves or give it to someone else for a gift.
So you're 16 years old and you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And
you're selling gift baskets. Now the next thing I want to talk about is what I purchased today. So he's this really cool entrepreneur online here, and he also shares a lot of recipes from Pinterest. He does a lot of them himself. Now I want to talk about what I bought today, and hopefully the camera will show. Now, when I do recipes I just closed it up. When I do recipes in my kitchen, I always use my iPad with a stand. And look at how convenient this is. This is Taylor's cookbook. Hold on. Look at this. Hummus. Huh? It's like rubbing your head, and patting your stomach. I can't do it all, but hold on. Let me get the beginning of this. It's a little bit about himself. Hold on. But it's super, super easy to navigate on there's one of, yeah. On your counter as you're doing, and he tells a little bit about like helpful tips for gluten-free cooking. Anyways, what I did today is I went to Taylor's website. I want to do it really fast so I show you all how easy it is, and it's right here on his website. Oh wait, hold on. See that? And you click on it, and it takes you to his shop, and you can buy it. And you can buy it different ways. You can print it out for $10. It's a full color quality publication. Or for $2.99, you can get it for your iPad. I got it on my phone too, because I use my phone once in a while. So I'm very impressed with this whole shopping experience with you. So let's talk about this now. How in the world at 16 are you doing cooking a cookbook? How did this get started?
Well, really, it had to do a lot with my mom, which I always noticed I was coming up with recipes and sharing recipes. So I thought for the holidays, it could be just something to share with others, but also share like tips from me as a teenager and tips for safe holidays, because I know a lot of holiday cookbooks like just share recipes, but they don't share like tips or products. And I thought that would be a way I can include like kind of my personal input as a teenager, but also recipes that are, if a teenager can make it, then I think gluten-free should be easy to make and not something that's challenging. So I thought if a teenager can make it, then I can show that anyone else can make it too, and that's kind of what I'm trying to show with it. Well,
and isn't the cake, I showed the flourless chocolate cake. Now, wasn't that the first one I saw you kind of share that you did? Was it that or cheesecake?
It might have been cheesecake. I'm not sure. But both of them, I think those were around the same time where I kind of share the same thing. And those were honestly, they're really easy to make, but honestly, one of the best gluten-free things I've ever tried. And I just thought that'd be something I could share with people too.
Okay, so not only do you create your own online presence with the shopping cart, the website, social media, you're talking to lots of people online, but you're also cooking, and you're on Instagram showing all these. So get on Taylor, I think it's Taylor Miller 55.
55, yeah.
Get on his Instagram and follow him there too, because he's got great recipes he's sharing. And I'm showing some of the pictures from your Facebook page right now that you've done or you've shared from Pinterest, I think. So let's talk about this cookbook again. So you and your mom, right? Are you both kind of cooking together, or how did this come about?
Well, my mom and I are always like cooking and creating recipes, but I'm the one who always like posts the recipes and everything. And my mom has a lot more experience in not social media, like marketing and web development. So she kind of helped me more with the actual creating the cookbook, and I did the content mostly. So we're kind of collaborating in a way, but all the content is from me.
Makes me very happy. Next week I have my son on my show. We're going to cook. I think it's very important that a mom teaches her son skills in the kitchen too, and it sounds like you both are helping each other out quite a bit. So definitely. So did you do all these? Did you think of all these yourself? The recipes are really good and they're beautifully done. So are these family recipes, or did you find them on Pinterest? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, what I did is I found normal recipes like from around the internet that I thought looked good, but they had gluten-containing ingredients. So what we did is we tried to change the gluten-containing ingredients to gluten-free ingredients, and we were able to adjust it to something anybody can make, but also easy recipes too, so it's not like where you don't need 100 different ingredients with crazy names, like just simple ingredients you can get around the house.
I saw that there wasn't a lot of ingredients to any of those, and beautifully pit. And so, did you write all the recipes
Yeah.
yourself? I mean, really. Let me see. Let me show one more. Hold on. Okay. Okay, this one showed up here. Okay. Hold on. Oops. I have to get better at showing things like this. Here we go. I mean, look at how pretty that is. A nice big picture with everything you need to know about that recipe right there. And I like it all nice and big for when I'm cooking on the counter, because I already have my glasses, so it's just nicely done. I'll be cooking all these, and for $2.99, you can't beat it.
Yeah, which my mom helped a lot with just the developing it, and I just handle like the recipes and the content, and she's just has a lot more experience in like social media and a lot more experience in marketing and just web development. So she was able to help me on that aspect and help me get it developed while I just handle the content, and we're able to work together really well and get all this stuff out to people and gluten-free families that need it. So we're able to work together well.
And everybody is asking for recipes. So what's the future with it? You were telling me a couple ideas you had for 2014. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, well, what I wanted to try and do is try and come out with a gluten-free cookbook or guide each month where I share recipes that I come up with or convert to be gluten-free. And I wanted to try and share guides for only $2.99 or the printed version, so you have options where you can buy one each month and just get all the recipes right.
Maybe you should have a membership to do that too.
I was actually thinking about that too, where if you like have a membership, you can like basically just subscribe and get it to your email or something like that. But,
yeah, because it's really helpful to have it on that iPad or iPhone. All right, I was going to ask you something just now. What are your holiday plans?
Holiday plans? Well, since we moved down to Florida just a year and a half ago, so a lot of our family is up in Ohio, and we've actually kind of do our own gluten-free Thanksgiving where we create our own, like we make tons of gluten-free meals and dishes and really just have like a small gluten-free dinner, and really just like kind of just my mom, myself, and my dog, and then my stepdad. And that's just what we do kind of for Thanksgiving as well. We just do that each year.
So in Florida, do you have Christmas trees?
We do, but there's no snow outside or anything. But it feels a little weird at first, but I've kind of gotten used to it.
I'm glad you got used to it. We have Red Freckles 8. This is great for college apps. Hello, we didn't talk about that. Thank you. We were going to say something about your plans with that.
Which there's some like ideas I've been trying to come out with for college students and things like that, and just gluten-free gift baskets for college, and really just ideas not just for Christmas related, but also any time of the year like related, or any type of person. So it helps not just a certain range of people, but can help everybody. Yeah,
a little gift pack for when somebody goes into the whole college scene. It's kind of scary talking to Ashley. Oh, I forgot her name at the moment. I follow her every day. She had a hard time, she was scared, going in. So it'd be kind of fun to give a family member, give those college kids something on your website. And hi, Yesenia, and she said it's a cool site, one-stop shop. It is. Yeah. It's really easy too.
Which that was my goal with it, was to try and make it easy and simple for people to use and just get what they want and what they see just easily.
So I want everybody to get on that site as soon as we're done here and check out what Taylor has. What's your favorite recipe, by the way? And that recipe book, $2.99, excellent purchase. What's your favorite recipe on there?
Probably the strawberry cheesecake, which I actually made for Thanksgiving, which I put on Instagram. I don't know if you saw, but
of course.
I don't make it often because I'd probably gain a lot of weight, but it's just something that I make maybe once or twice a year, and it's definitely my favorite thing. And you won't even know it's gluten-free, really. And it's also not bad for you either.
And that's a really good point too. Cheesecakes with gluten-free people, the cakes are, if you ask me, are never the same as the real thing. I'm sure there are nice bakers like Crave or whatever that one bake shop is in Portland is amazing, I heard. But a cheesecake is just so much better for us gluten-free people. It's just so yummy. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, I think having it just not as often and just only once every couple, like whether weeks or months or not often, it makes it like a delicacy and a lot more enjoyable too. So
And
definitely my favorite one for sure.
Well, everybody try his strawberry cheesecake. And then Red Freckles 8 says that's a great idea. College kids love getting mail. Excellent idea. Get going on that, Taylor.
Yeah, it's something I have to think about too, because going to college probably in a year or so, which my mom doesn't want to hear, but
yeah, I'm sorry, Mom. Been through that one already with 2 of mine. So Laura Miller is asking, hi Laura, ask Taylor how much of the cheesecake he ate and how much the rest of. So apparently, you didn't share.
I shared a little bit, but I probably not as much as my mom would be happy with. But
so I think
I ate about
go ahead.
I ate about probably 3/4 of it, and it's like a good 9-inch pan. So yeah,
yummy. I want that now. You should do 2 from now on, so Laura can have her own. Everybody's laughing. All right. So Taylor, where can we find you online?
You can find me on my blog is glutenaway.com, which even though it's Blogspot, if you type in glutenaway.com, it still goes to it. Yeah. And then Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest /glutenaway. So just any of those sites, just /glutenaway, and it'll go to my site. To my account.
Yeah, follow Pinterest. I follow you on Pinterest, and you have great stuff. And then, of course, your Instagram, which was
Taylor Miller 55.
Okay.
Which I post a lot more like personal stuff that goes on throughout my life and not just recipes. So it's more like my life as a teenager and
what his dogs.
Yeah, and my dog and stuff with my girlfriend and I. So not just recipes, but more and look at my life.
The lifestyle, which is what we all want to see. The good stuff. Yep. Taylor, it's always a pleasure. So the next time you're on the show, I want your girlfriend and you, and I want you talking about pots because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, which she'd be really glad to share it, and we've actually talked about it before, and it's something I want to share more, so I'd be glad to do it with her.
Oh, good. And you and your family have a very happy holiday.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Thanks for being on tonight.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Thanks everybody for being on the on the chat. And next week is a really special. It's really fun to have Taylor and his mom talking together tonight on chat and on the video, because I get my son who lives in California. He's coming up for the holidays, and we're going to be in the kitchen next week. So I hope all of you tune in 7 p.m. next Monday night, Pacific time, that is. Until then, have a great G-free and happy week. Hold on.